I was not thinking about Brandon Johnson today. On everything, real talk. On my father's grave, I was not thinking about Brandon Johnson. I plan on bringing somebody else to the front of the congregation. But y'all be sending me this stuff, and it be in real time, and it actually supports the next story that I'm about to do as far as bringing somebody to the front of the congregation. Honestly, I was not interested in talking about Brandon Johnson, not even a little bit. Wasn't a thing. I was like, you know what? Brandon Johnson been catching a lot of L's lately. He got a whole wife. He got some kids. He got parents. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. I was doing a self-accountability check. Honestly, I'm not even going to cap. I went to God and I prayed to God this morning and I said, Jesus, because you know, us Christians, those that understand and read the word of God, and I know that this man got to be a godly man, all right? And I said, Lord, Heavenly Father, in your son's name, we pray. Let us bow our heads. Lord, help me to understand the errors of my ways. Give me the proper guidance and let me talk about the right things, because I don't want to have to go after the people that are actually good people. I just want them to do right by the people that they're servicing. And if they should not or will not do right by these people, let them step down and then do something else. But at the same time, I don't want to feel like I have a bias against somebody because I've never met them a day in my life, Lord. So prick my heart. Give me insight, understanding, and more importantly, let me leverage your wisdom. Not my way, Lord. Ain't that how they talk in church? Not my way, but your way. Not, not my way, but not my will, but your will, Lord. Let your will be done in what it is that we do. Because one thing about me is that I don't want to get in the way, because if I'm handling it, then that means I'm removing you out of it. I want you to be at the forefront of my life so that I can be at the forefront of the people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And I said, if it be your will, give me a sign if I need to be bringing Brandon Johnson to the front of the congregation. Give me a sign, Lord. But nevertheless, if I need to, I will, because I am your angel. In Jesus' name, amen. And no sooner than I opened up my eyes, I got an email on my phone and it said, Brandon Johnson, come on back to the front of the congregation. I can't make this up. I'm trying to tell you. I cannot make this up. Listen, God speaks to us in mysterious ways. And no sooner than I opened up my eyes and I got up from my knees in order to make sure that I pray and praise my God, God said, come on back to the front of the congregation, Brandon Johnson. Come on back to the front of the congregation, Brandon Johnson. So today, we're going to quickly go over what is happening in Chicago. I'm going to be very, very nice. I know Brandon Johnson. I know his people be sending him to the Millionaire Morning Show. I know he hate me. Brandon Johnson, like Anton Daniels, is my number one arch enemy. I know the people over at Brandon Johnson's, the front of the congregation. Listen, Brandon Johnson's kids don't hate me. He the one that got the budget all messed up. Talking about he gonna use the people's money for his own righteousness. What am I supposed to do? All I'm doing is highlighting what's going on with these public servants. I don't have anything about Brandon Johnson that I want to go off on him personally. You've never heard me talk about his kids or his wife. I think that this could be in a family, man. I just don't want you to be having Chicago in a chokehold and be leveraging the money to do something that's not in the best interest of the people. That's not God. That's not God. So, Brandon, this one's for you, baby boy. Shout out to Brandon Johnson.
We're going to have much more on the breaking news from Capitol Hill throughout the evening right here on Channel 5. But right now we'll turn to the growing migrant crisis in Chicago. State leaders say they've been told to expect up to 25 buses of migrants each day.
State leaders have been informed that Chicago, who tripled down by word of Brandon Johnson, said this: we will continue to be a sanctuary city and we will pour countless resources into making sure that we take care of and house these migrants from all over the world, including Venezuela. And so now they're being informed that they're going to receive as many as 25 buses a day. I cannot be any more clear with you guys. I am just here to give you the information. You take with it what you want. A lot of y'all are not aware of what's going on in your own cities, in your own communities, in your own states. You're not aware of what's going on in the United States of America because they're keeping your eyes wide shut. 25 buses a day of migrants coming to your city every single day, Monday through Friday, every single day. Chicago, hear me out. If you are from Illinois, if you're here in the United States of America, 25 buses, not 25 people, not 25 families, 25 buses a day is going to be coming to Chicago. You mad at me? Hey, Aaron, AL, I see you in the chat. You gonna keep being mad at me, or you gonna be mad at the people that's enabling all of this bad behavior in your home state? You mad at me or you mad at them? 25. Let me let it play out for you.
That right there is sparking new tension between the governor, the mayor, and the White House. And with all of them being from the same Democratic Party, they're treading softly, but at the same time, pointing fingers. Our political reporter, Marianne Ahern, is here now with the latest information on the crisis. Marianne?
Good afternoon, Stefan. There is a new tone in this migrant crisis. Last August, then Mayor Lightfoot said, send them all here. Everyone was welcome. That is not what we're hearing today.
Am I lying or am I just reporting the news? They are all welcome. Send them all here. We tripling down. We quadrupling down. This is going to remain a sanctuary city. We don't worry about the budget. We over $600 million in the hole, and we ain't even been in office for a whole year, but we definitely going to keep on bringing people here with no solution, no long-term growth. We going to spend all of y'all money, all of y'all tax dollars. We raising property taxes. People that don't have nowhere to sleep, eat, live. Problems is showing up all over the place, right? Is it my fault, or am I just reporting what's going on and letting you make your own informed decisions?
The dollar amount to care for the migrants sent to the Chicago area is staggering. Governor Pritzker wants the federal government to step up its help.
I would say collectively we're talking about $500 million at least when you add what the city has done.
Now look at this fool man. you know, once your platform cross over 200,000 subscribers, they started to watch your tone a little bit differently. So let me be very, very careful with the wording because I don't want this to come off negatively. But look at this very full man on our screen sitting here working with Brandon Johnson, not doing the thing that's in the best interest of his constituents in his own state, begging for money and don't really have a solution. Look at this full man. We're going to call him full.
And the state has done. So we need reimbursement for those dollars. They promised that.
Pritzker's letter to President Biden made public and therefore showing the challenge Biden faces from within his own party. Asks for better bus coordination, send federal staff to Illinois to help process.
They're not asking them to cut off the border to manage things effectively, to be a little bit more careful about Chicago and Illinois becoming a sanctuary city. They say we need, listen, this is y'all governors and y'all mayors and Biden. It goes from the city level to the state level to the federal level. They say, yo, can y'all send better bus coordination? Coordinate. Look at my outfit. I'm coordinating. Can you please, Biden, give us better bus coordination? Y'all got to give me a pass one time. Just for the one time. Listen, I'm prefacing this. Everybody, put me on mute. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to put me on mute for the next 30 seconds. Just give me a 30-second rant, and I'm all set. churches, daycares. Throw the mute button, get on up, run, throw the mute button. If you in the office and you got me playing in the office, to all of the construction workers, you got me on loud, I'm giving you 30 seconds to let me get my rocks off. 30 seconds. You got 10 seconds left. You can unmute after about 1 minute. Unmute after 1 minute. Daycares, office people, just give me one pass. These silly motherfuckers sitting here, God forgive me, these silly fool motherfuckers are sitting here asking for bus coordination. These are your leaders. These are the people that's actually leading the movement of what you're supposed to be doing in your cities, in Chicago, in Illinois, Denver. I'm coming for y'all ass. Y'all coming to the front of the congregation next, because Denver tried to act like they wasn't doing nothing. New York, Phoenix, California, you silly motherfuckers, you white, black, soprano looking, I'm eating everything in the kitchen cupboard, I haven't missed a meal in the last 3 days. Fucking Brandon Johnson is sitting there with his trapezoid hair and fucking throwing all of the people's money under the bus and spending an egregious amount of money. We don't even know who these contractors are. Contractors is under fire. And they think that it's cool. They think that it's cool for them to take your resources that you pay, that you have allocated for your schools, for your children, for your property taxes, for your infrastructure, for your health care. They already operating at a deficit, and they over there spending your money and throwing y'all under the bus. And then they will tell you that they have nothing left for you when you go to them and ask them for help, but you've been paying your rent, you've been paying your property taxes. Miss a motherfucking property tax payment over the next 3 years and see what happened in your crib. Miss a property tax payment. They gonna build temporary shelter in tent cities and make sure that they can get to and from, and they're gonna advocate for them to be able to get jobs and opportunities, and they're gonna train them up and give them everything they need in order to replace you, but they're gonna take your motherfucking house. In 3 years, if you miss payments, you're going to have to make sure that you shore it up. You're not going to get no forgiveness. They not helping you. They not looking out for you. They not forgiving your student loans. They not saving your house. They not giving you better facilities in schools. They not taking care of you. They not going to give you fucking reparations. But you want to sit here and have a conversation with me about staying in the same place, doing the same thing over and over again. And you look at me and you say that I'm the person that keep the black community down because I'm not supporting this dumb shit, because I don't want representation just based off of what it looks like. I want better all the way across the board. You should demand better. You should be calling every single person in your legislative branches, your states, your senators, your city council members, your aldermen, your every fucking body. There's no reason why we should be sitting here having this conversation talking about we bringing a bunch of people in and we can't even take care of the people in your own household. What that look like? You begging for reparations and they doling it out to anybody else. I ain't even for reparations. But one thing is for sure and two things is for certain. If you're going to give it away to the people that already been here. Lie to us and tell us that you're giving it to us and then put it in another form. What is we talking about here? Y'all sitting here distracted about the wrong things and the wrong people, and y'all not holding the right people accountable. You so focused on the people that got a microphone instead of focused on the people that's writing your laws and making the decisions on how to spend your money. One thing is for sure, I don't have access to your money. They taking your money no matter what. Don't pay your taxes and see what happened. Go to work every day, and they're going to take more than enough out of your paycheck. Listen, every time you open up your paycheck, I want you to look at what Chicago is taking out of your paycheck. I want you to see what the federal government is taking out of your pay. This is not even just Chicago. It's all of us. We're all paying taxes to them so that they can go and beg Biden, and then they're going to point the finger and they're going to kick the can down the road, and then they're going to get a problem to somebody else, and then your kids going to suffer for it, and then we going to be looking like fools pointing the finger at each other because we don't know who to hold accountable, and y'all over here looking like fools keep voting in the same people over and over again and thinking that it makes sense for you. What is wrong with y'all? Bus coordination. Look at the fucking... I'm over my time. I'm over my time. I'm not cussing no more. You can turn the mic back up. You can turn it back up. Daycares, churches, everybody. You are more than welcome to turn your microphones back up. Anton just went on a little bit of rant. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. God ain't done with me yet. I asked for forgiveness in the morning. Before the sun come down, I'm going to ask for forgiveness. He ain't done with me yet.
Process the migrants, as well as more money for housing, food, and social services.
We have to have better coordination with every single level of government, and that includes the state of Texas.
Lots of communication between.
Look at this guy. Look at this puppet. Look at this puppet.
Housing, food, and social services.
We have to have better coordination with every single level of government, and that includes the state of Texas.
25 buses a day. 25 buses every single day. Full to the brim. 25 buses a day. And they asking for better bus coordination. Anybody in their right minds need to get the hell out of Chicago. If you're from O Block, stick around. If you don't really care about anything, you don't continue to vote the same way that you've been voting, stay in Chicago. All the rest of y'all, run. Run as fast as you can. There has never been a better opportunity in it being more in front of your face than right now.
Lots of communication between staff on my end and staff for the government.
Hey, look. Look at the context clues. Y'all not really paying attention because you so busy focused on what they saying. You're not paying attention to what's going on. Look at what's in the background. Look at the books that they're speaking in front of. They set this press conference up and they set the cameras up on purpose. I wish y'all would wake up. Look at the books in the background. They got the boy with the afro on that say, I am everything. I am everything, good thing. I am every good thing, the middle, and then they got the alphabet community book in the back. How many more signs do you have to have? They giving you all of the little context clues. If God ain't showing it to you, I don't know what it is that you need to see. If God ain't showing it to you, what more do you want from me? I can't keep pointing out all of the context clues to show you exactly what's being communicated right now. I can't keep showing you all of the context clues to help you to understand that it's right in front of your face, that it is a spiritual war, that it is a war based off of principalities, and they're shoving every single thing that they want you to have. The devil is having his way, and he's working through these people in order to implement a thing that's going to happen that's going to be much, much worse that's coming down the line. And you're not even going to be the one to pay for it. It's going to be your children. The children are the ones that pay for the sins of their fathers. And they're going to look at y'all and they're going to say that y'all failed us. Because look at the state that we're in, and you did not do anything about it. As a matter of fact, you enabled it and you overlooked it. It's right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. How much more do you want right in front of your face? I just glanced over and looked at it and I seen it.
Of Texas, and I've made it very clear that the governor needs to stop what he's doing and that we all should be working on reform together. He shouldn't have to deal with all of the folks who are coming across the border and staying in Texas.
The White House responded to Pritzker's letter, pointing to, quote, House Republicans continue to block the reform.
More finger pointing. Oh, no. It's the Republicans part. It's the Republicans. They continue to block reform.
Immigration system needs and the $4 billion we requested. The Biden team also notes it has sent $46 million to Chicago and Illinois in grant funding.
Oh boy, Mr. Governor, have you looked at all the options available? It's
also
easy
today, Pritzker looks to smooth over the criticism he received from Chicago aldermen just a few days ago.
We have a good relationship with the mayor and the mayor's office, and we're about getting things done, and so is the mayor.
The bottom line, the state has not yet received those 25 buses a day, but does say it must prepare in case that happens, Stefan.